Hey guys, Chris Cook in Nashville here. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a cool thing today that I think will be really helpful for not only the carnivore lifestyle, but probably some of these recipes that I'm doing and maybe even recipes that you guys really love to do. Today I'm going to show you how I do easy to peel, never fail, no matter how fresh the eggs are, hard-boiled eggs. So stick around, let me show you my method for easy peel hard-boiled eggs. Okay folks, probably one of the simplest recipes you'll ever see me do. We have water on the stove bringing to a boil. These are eggs. I've got them in this little spider so I can lift them in and out of the water easily. You'll see why that's important in a moment. We're gonna bring the water up to boil and we're gonna keep the eggs in the fridge because we need boiling water and fridge cold eggs. That is part of why this is going to work, okay? Once our water comes up to a boil, take the eggs out of the fridge. Now we're going to set them down in and pick them back up a little at a time. If you put them all straight down in, they're probably going to crack. And you might still get one that cracks every now and then, but for the most part, this will prevent cracking on your eggs. So we're just going to dip them in very quickly and pull them right back out. Dip them in, pull them right back out. And don't go all the way in, just start to put them in. And what you're doing is you're heating them up slowly and gradually so that that's not so much of a shock to the shell. And then you can set them actually down in the boiling water. We're going to let these sit in boiling water, which I have on high. You can see it's going to be boiling there. And we're going to set a timer for 13 minutes. 13 is hard boiled, 6.5 is soft boiled. You can find your range in the middle there. I've got a bowl. I'm going to put ice in this bowl because we need ice water. So add cold water to your ice. We need this ready to go. And once we have nice cold water, I'm just going to set it right here next to the eggs, which are boiling away. Okay, and you want to make sure you have really good cold water because the shock from the boiling eggs right here that we're going to set down in the cold water, this is part of what works. So after 13 minutes, we put the eggs straight from boiling water into ice water. Then we're going to set a timer for 7 minutes. Okay, once that 7 minutes is up, you're going to take your eggs, pull them out, and I'm going to get them all out of the water. Now, this is what's going to help. You're going to take each one of these eggs. I still have my water here because we're going to go back into this cold water in a moment. Once we crack these eggs slightly, we're going to put them back in. So you're going to pick up an egg. Now, there's two sides to this egg, or 2 points, right? There's kind of the top pointy end, which is right there next to my first finger, right there. And then there is the rounded bottom side, okay? We're going to take that rounded bottom side. That's where the air bubble usually is in an egg between the collagen. We're going to smash that onto the board, okay? Now, don't destroy your egg, but you give it a real good hit. See how I cracked it? What that's going to do is break through that collagen, and it's going to open up that air bubble so water can get inside of there. So we give it a real good crack. You can see it's pretty well shattered. That's going to go back into the water bowl. We're going to do this with each of these eggs, and we're going to let them sit in the water so that it can seep in, okay? Do the same thing, and we're going to grab another one. Always turn it over on that end and smash, okay? Now, just listen. Okay, you can hear I'm hitting that pretty good. You want to put it pretty good smack on that. All of those go back in the water. We're going to set a timer for another 7 minutes. They're going to sit in that water for 7 minutes, and then they're going to come out. Now, let me show you guys what is so cool about this. So you can see we've got the broken sort of rounded end. What we're going to do is we're going to start there, and we're going to crack the egg moving up in sort of a spiraling pattern towards the tip. So we start with it angled back towards me, right? Sort of tilted back onto its round side, cracking and turning. I'm cracking, turning, cracking, turning, and then working my way, tilting forward a little at a time, cracking the shell all the way forward, and then roll it up on the tip and crack the tip. Now, watch this. We're going to pinch that rounded end, that first spot that we hit. Just grab that shell and pinch where that air bubble would be and pull gently. It starts to come off and it starts to lift. Get the side of your thumb in there real gently and slide your thumb between the egg and the shell. And look at that. The whole thing just comes right off. That is a clean egg. There might be a couple of pieces of shell on it. If there are, rinse it in the water. That will take off those little pieces of the shell. And that is an easy peel hard-boiled egg. No matter how fresh your eggs are, this will work. Now, some eggs are a little more stubborn than others, but if you follow the same process, even eggs that are a little more stubborn are still much, much easier to peel. So again, crack, turn, crack, turn, crack, turn, and we're just working our way towards the tip of the egg, right? And I'm kind of letting the weight of the egg do it. Crack that tip, Okay, and sometimes it starts to split in the middle like this one did, and look, the whole shell will just literally pull right off the egg. It is so much easier. So I'm just going to do this. These 9 eggs that I was cracking to do some Scotch eggs, actually we were going to have for dinner, which if you guys would like to see my recipe for that, I'd be glad to show you my Scotch eggs, totally carnivore approved. But these 9 eggs took me like probably 3 minutes to peel. See, now that one was a little more stubborn. I had to work a little bit more, but even the stubborn eggs, they come right off, and some of that collagen maybe occasionally sticks. You can just peel that right off. No problem. This is how fast I can peel these eggs, and it just makes eating hard-boiled eggs or using hard-boiled eggs for recipes so much easier because you don't have to fight with them so much. Okay, once we've got them all peeled, what we can then do is clean out our bowl, and then we'll clean off our cutting board, and we have our hard-boiled eggs ready to use. Okay guys, there you go. That's easy peel hard-boiled eggs. If you do it right, every single time they peel. I've never had an issue with this, no matter how many different eggs I've tried this on. You can adjust the times if you want more of like a soft-boiled egg or a hard-boiled egg, or if you have a larger egg because it's coming from the fridge, if you want to add an extra minute onto the end of it, if you feel like it's just not quite getting that yolk done, add an extra minute, add maybe 2. Whatever it is you need to do for the eggs you're using. And guys, use these eggs for a bunch of cool recipes. I love hard-boiled eggs, but I used to really hate the whole struggling to get the peel off, but no more. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Down below, there's a link to my Patreon page. I also now have YouTube channel memberships live. If you're part of the Patreon group at the $5 level or up, or if you're part of the YouTube memberships here on the channel, you're gonna get extra videos, some cool recipes, some behind the scenes things, a whole bunch of cool content. So I'm gonna be sharing that. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do that. Those links are down below. I also have an Amazon affiliate link finally. A bunch of you have been asking me to do that, so I have that. There's a bunch of kitchen stuff and different things that I would kind of recommend using. That's all down below as well. So you can click on that if you want to use my link at Amazon. I get a small commission off of that, but it does not change the price for you guys. Really appreciate you using that. If you want, you can get some Chris Cookin' Nashville swag like t-shirts and stuff. That link is going to be down below for my shop as well. There's actually aprons and some other cool stuff in there, cups and things for the kitchen. So you can deck out your kitchen with a little bit of Chris Cookin' Nashville swag if you want. So guys, thank you all so much. You have blown my channel up and you've given me a reason to do this, and I love you guys, and I just enjoy so much getting to do this for you. Please make sure to leave a comment down below. Give me the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because that really helps out the channel so much. Tell other people I'm here because when you guys talk about it, other people know, and then they come and find me, and then they can learn to do these things too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Eat your meat, love your life. This is Chris Cookin' Nashville, and I'm gonna see you here in the kitchen for the next recipe.